Hello, everyone. Christina here. Welcome to the weekly live. I feel like I need to be a news reporter and say I'm on location. I'm at Jennifer's house. I'm just visiting for the week. My husband and I came. Sika's here as well. You may have seen Sika and Jennifer's live yesterday. We're here working. This is not a vacation by any means. It is a little bit in the fact that normally I only see Jennifer when I'm on vacation. You gonna come over? Hi.
She's got it set so low.
I know, because if I stand, I was way too tall.
You're short, Jen.
I'm short.
She is short. She is very short. So anyway, we're working here. My husband works from home. I work from home. Jennifer obviously works from home. Sika works from home. So we decided we would all just gather and all work together for the week. So that's what we're doing. Today, I have a really fun life for you planned. We're doing something so ridiculously simple. I think we're probably going to be done in like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But Jennifer's going to pop in here, and in her live last Friday, she used a bunch of my new April release, and she did backgrounds and some fun patterns. She didn't have a chance to finish the cards, so between Friday and today, she finished the cards. Truth be told, she finished them just a few hours ago.
Because Jennifer's a mess.
Yeah, Mom, no, because you were like, I'm going to finish them for your life. So she finished the cards, and she's going to pop in and show her finished cards here. Maybe halfway through, because I've got a few different cards planned, a few backgrounds. So yes, Kelly, I have assistants. I have assistants. This is going to be great. Let me scroll through these. Oh, I can't scroll through comments. Oops, nope. Just kidding. I was going to scroll through the comments. That's okay. I'll try to catch them as they go by. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Andrea. Betsy. Beth. I've seen a few people pop in. I saw Kathy Zilski's here. This is special.
Kathy's here.
Kathy's here. Yeah. Okay, let's, okay, I have to back up. The techniques I'm going to be showing you tonight are inspired by some make and take cards that I did for the Mama Elephant event that I taught at back in February. For that make and take, I wanted to do like a fun kind of take on ink blending and using the edge of some cardstock as a mask. Truth be told, when I was making all of my cards for the class for that event, I ended up with this long strip of cardstock left over. We made some square cards, and I had leftover cardstock, and I thought, I don't want all of this cardstock to go to waste, because I think I made like 140 card kits. And I didn't want 140 slips of cardstock to go to waste. So I thought, what can I do with all of those little pieces of cardstock that are left over? And I came up with this fun way to use it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sika's over there commenting, saying she's sitting on the floor watching.
She's watching 10 feet away.
Yeah, I can barely, she literally is on the floor. I can see just her head above the countertop. Yeah, it's about 10 feet away. All right, let's switch to the overhead. I love this whole little button thing that Jennifer's got going here. I think I might need one. Okay, so hello. Yes, Betsy's saying that she hopes Sika's Monday wasn't too Monday-ish. It was pretty Monday-ish. We all had to work. It's true. Okay, we're going to get to these here in a bit.
I farted around. I got nothing
Did
done.
you?
I did. I got nothing done.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a little strip of cardstock here. So if I were you, I would, this happens to be a nice clean piece of cardstock, but if you have scraps, use scraps, because really this is something that can like make your supplies go even further. Okay, I'm going to start with a card front here. It's just folded because these are going to be really simple backgrounds. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it on the card front itself. And I forgot I was going to use this paper as the backdrop. That's okay. We're going to use it as scrap paper and a backdrop. This is going to be great. Okay. If I want to zoom in on the overhead camera, how would one do that?
One would use the remote here.
Okay.
Oh, it's died.
That's okay.
It needs charging.
That's okay.
How far do you want to go in?
I don't know. Just, that looks good. I'm going to steal this ink stand here.
We need to charge it.
Okay, so I'm going to tape down my paper here so it doesn't move around, just because I don't want it swishing around as I ink blend. And then I have my scrap piece of cardstock. Sorry, it's like the same color as the one I'm using, but that's okay. Okay, so this is the technique that I used for that make and take project. I thought it was super fun. All you need are 2 colors. I actually used a pink and a purple in the make and take, but sorry, I've got the hiccups, you guys. I've been like fighting hiccups for a couple days. It's super weird. I'm going to be using 2, well, maybe I will do 2 different colors. Let's do, yeah, I'm going to switch this up. We're going to do Surfside and Fig. Surfside is one of Z9's new colors. So let's start with Surfside. And I'm going to get a nice big blending brush. That looks like a good Surfside color. I have no idea. Jennifer's like, don't use that blending brush. No, she's fine.
What? I don't care one bit.
She's fine. Do you guys hear what she's saying? I don't know. She's not mic'd up. Okay, so as you can see, do you actually have some black cardstock I could use for a backdrop? I decided it'd be easier to see what I'm doing if I have black.
Okay.
Or any dark color, but this is perfect. Okay, lovely. Now we can really see what I'm doing here. Okay. So basically, we're just going to be using the cardstock edge as like a masking ruler, kind of, essentially. All right, so I'm just taping those down. All right, so I'm going to start by taking the edge of my cardstock and just holding it down where it is corner to corner on the card front. You guys see that? It's just corner to corner. Now, when I blend it, I'm going to concentrate the color in the center of the card. I don't want it to get to the corners at all. It's just going to blend from the center. Let me get this open here. These new ink pads are hard to open, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's Surfside. I think it's one of my favorite new colors. All right. Get my little woodpecker sound going. All right, and then I'm concentrating my ink blending in the center.
Magic brushes.
The magic brushes, it's true, my Pinkfresh brushes. And I'm just gonna have it go out to the corners just a little bit. But I do want the center to have the most color.
Gosh, that's a pretty color.
It's so pretty. All right, so now when I move this away, I have a nice sharp blend there. Before I move on, I'm gonna turn this around and I'm gonna use the edge of that blend just to line it up again. What this is gonna do is it's gonna kind of give it a little bit of a line, like a little sharp edge to the really soft blend. And you wouldn't think it would show that much, but it really, really does.
Wouldn't think what shows it.
You know, just having it, why don't you just blend it all in the center and not even use the mask? But you're not going to have the same amount of blending in each direction like this. So when I move it away, you'll see how it looks different. It gives it almost like a little bit of a texture. So you have a little bit of that.
That's cool.
Little concentration there in the center. So now I'm going to go the other direction.
And can you
The
do
other
this
diagonal.
with any inks?
You can use it with any inks. We're going to start layering them a little bit. So I think if you were doing like a pigment ink or even an oxide, it might get a little messy. But when you're using dye inks, it works beautifully because they layer on top of each other really well. So now I'm going the other direction, just for a diagonal. Beth, I agree. You need more Pinkfresh brushes.
Oh my goodness. They missed the big sale though this week.
I'm like, if you need some confirmation that you need more blending brushes, if you're trying to save your money, don't come to me because I will tell you that you need more blending brushes.
And she'll make you play Mahjong.
And I'll make you play Mahjong and probably buy your own Mahjong tiles. Jennifer has resisted so far, but that's because she doesn't play at home much. Are you mic'd up? We should mic you up.
I'm organizing, so I don't think people want to hear me.
They'll just hear you over there going, ugh, picking up large stacks of cardstock.
This joint needs cleaning.
All right, so I did get a little more blending that direction, but that's okay. All right, so now I've got this really kind of cool, like little X thing happening. And that's what we're going for. We want it from the center, accentuating that X right through the center. Okay, so now we found the center of the cardstock. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend on this other edge of our scrap here. And we're going to use that X that's been created and just line that up right there. Get it relatively straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to swap colors. We're going to do a little bit of fig now. Let me grab another blending brush. In fact, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do fig. I think if you do colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, I think the colors layer a little bit better. So actually, again, I'm going to switch from fig. Let's do, I was going to do juniper, but maybe not. Maybe let's do Capri. I think that'd be really pretty, actually. We're going to switch to Capri.
Capri is the best color.
Jennifer's already used it a ton. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
How long has this ink been out? Like 2 weeks?
I love that color. So good.
I knew it was going to be her favorite color because I think she'd been bugging Greg from C9 for about 3 or 4 years. Okay, so I'm starting on my little masked edge here, just so I don't completely stamp directly down onto the project. Now this is a very inky blue, and Jennifer has used it a lot, so this brush is primed. Okay, look how pretty that overlaps.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It just does a really cool effect. And it's just from using the edge of the cardstock.
It would even be cool to put like a stencil.
Oh yeah, do like a pattern with it?
Yeah, a detailed stencil, like your dot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. All right, so that one kind of extends it out a lot, so I'm going to do a little less on this other side. But you can see how it starts to give that vertical line, and I don't even mind it kind of having a gap up here. I think it looks really neat. So now I'm going to go this direction. If you wanted to get really fancy with it, you could do more than just 2 colors if you wanted. Like change the color when you change direction. I think that'd be really pretty.
That line and down it is what makes it really cool.
Isn't it nice? And this sets it up to have a really cool card and just have a greeting in the center, which is what we're going to do today. I have some greetings already prepped. We just have to cut them out. And like I said, this is going to be a really fast live. We're only like 13 minutes in and I'm practically done with this card. That's okay. I have like many planned. Okay, many planned. I'm gonna do 3 different techniques tonight. Okay, so here's this background. Isn't that cool? I just thought that was such a fun way to use just scrap cardstock. I think it's so fun. Okay. All right, so should we finish the card now or should we do all the backgrounds first?
Backgrounds first.
We're doing backgrounds first. Jennifer says backgrounds first. Okay. All right, let's do... Jennifer, can you grab me a pink from the C9 inks? I don't have it in my...
Which
maybe
bright or soft?
Maybe honeysuckle?
Okay. Do you have the new Berry Kiss?
Ooh, yeah, let's do Berry Kiss. Let's do the new one. Why not?
I gotta find it.
We can do Berry Kiss.
I don't have them labeled on the side yet. I just got
They're at the very bottom, if they're with the other ones that I was grabbing.
See,
Thanks.
my stickers just came.
Oh, by the way, oh yeah, those are your stickers. By the way, Jennifer said that I could point out her lovely new attire that she's wearing. Come show everyone. Taco pants.
Taco pajama pants.
The only thing that would make it better is if it was Tuesday.
Yeah. You know what? I'll wear them again tomorrow.
She might wear them again tomorrow. Okay, here's Berry Kiss. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to show you one more time. I think between when I taught this technique at the Mama Elephant event and now, I think I have made it much more clear how to do it. So I think it's probably easier to understand now versus when I was trying to teach people there. People are loving your tacos.
They're the cutest. They come with tops, but I never wear the tops.
Is the top just, what is it, like a button-down thing?
It's taco, yeah, button. I don't like pajama tops.
You just like the bottom.
Like sweatshirts. Yeah.
But you don't walk around topless. You just, I'm just saying. I mean, y'all, it is later here on the, in Eastern time versus back home in Utah where it's early evening. So this is YouTube Crafting Live After Dark.
Oh,
okay.
That's why we're in pajamas.
Yes.
Well, not really.
You were wearing those earlier today.
They Thank you.
We briefly got out of our soft pants to go to Ulta with Jennifer's teenage daughter, and that was fun. All right, so like I did the first time around, I'm starting going corner to corner so I can get the diagonal. This is gonna help us get the absolute perfect center of the card, which helps us line up the vertical and horizontal. All right, so after you've done one side, you're gonna immediately do the other side in the same color. If you wanted to switch it up, you could change the colors, but I think it looks plenty busy just with the same color. Ah, Berry Kiss is so pretty.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's just pretty. I love it.
What color are you going to put with it?
Fig.
Oh.
Yeah, because like pinks and purples, they're kind of next to each other on the color wheel. You can do other colors with this, but they overlap so much. Like, I don't want to risk getting mud. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm doing a really light blend on that one.
You could even use like a border die to cut your edge so it's not straight. You could have, like,
oh yeah, for sure. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a text message from my mom. She thinks we're expecting a package that needs to be signed for. I'm like, I don't know. It's not my package. Okay. All right. So there's Berry Kiss. And now we're going to switch to Fig. And I'll use the other edge, and I'm going to turn it so it's, you know, straight up and down. And now I need that blending brush I pulled out earlier. Here we go. Okay, Jennifer, I have a question for you.
What's that?
You are on a desert island, but you're crafting.
Oh, dear.
You are allowed 3 colors of ink from any company.
No.
No, you just abandoned ship. You're leaving the island.
Oh shoot! It might be more than 3.
Okay, how about not specific colors, but just like shades of the rainbow, like blue.
Oh no! Ink pads.
Oh, ink pads. Okay.
Concord and Ninth Aqua Sky.
Oh, that is your favorite. That's true.
Capri.
Okay.
And Bluebell.
Okay.
And Buttercup.
Okay, Bluebell, Capri, Buttercup.
Yes, and then
Didn't you use that on one of your cards the other day?
From Pinkfresh, it'd be Waterfall.
What blue is that? Show me that one. I don't know that one.
Beautiful, beautiful color.
I don't know that one.
Oops, sorry. Gina K would be Blue Sky.
She has a color just called Blue Sky?
Yep.
Nice.
This is Waterfall from Pinkfresh.
Okay.
It will soften, and it is perfect.
Oh, it softens to more of that?
Yeah, it's a little.
Oh, okay.
It'll soften.
It's a little intense when you first put it down. Okay.
Yeah. And then I also like their peony because it's not a bright peach. It's like a muted peach. It's so pretty.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let those dry and we'll see what they look like here in a minute because they're looking a little intense right now, my friend.
Gina K, Blue Sky. Here, I'll show you exactly what they look like.
Oh, do you have them on a card? I'm like, I believe you, I trust you, but they're a little bright right now.
What's wrong with bright?
Oh, ooh, they do soften really
Aren't they
pretty.
pretty?
Yeah, I like that. That waterfall one is kind of like a slightly less intense Surfside.
Yes, you're exactly
I could see that.
And you know what? What's crazy is the Pinkfresh Waterfall ink matches Spellbinder's Waterfall cardstock. Perfect.
Oh, that's nice. I have a little stamped spot right here from my brush because I was distracted a little bit. That's okay. All right, so this is the first technique where we're just using a straight edge and we're lining it up on the corners and then making a T shape as well, like a little cross. We're gonna come back and put greetings on these in a minute here. For now, we're just gonna set them to the side. Okay, these other 2 techniques I have not tried. I'm just assuming they're gonna work. Okay, because they're simple. They're simple. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use a straight edge again, but we're just gonna kind of go all the way across and do like a blended edge on each one. So let's start. I'm gonna turn my card upside down. I'm gonna do them in like a rainbow order. And I'm purposely going to tilt the cardstock so it's not straight to the edge. Just because you could try to make it straight to the edge, but I know myself, I'm going to want to try to make it perfect all the way across the card, and it's not going to be, and then it will drive me crazy. So I'm going to purposely make it imperfect, right? That's what I'm going for. Okay, I'm starting with Poppy. I need a bright red blending brush. This looks like it may have been red at some point. Or we'll go back to this one. It's kind of pinky. That's okay. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna, and on this one, I do want a nice blend, like all the way across. In fact, you know what? I might have to switch to smaller blending brushes. I think smaller.
Slightly smaller.
I'm just going for these. I just need
try Simon Hurley's. They're great too. They're just a little bit bigger.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I just need to keep it a little bit more contained. Size. Okay, so this is the Simon Hurley brush. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Ooh, I like they have like a nice soft touch feel to them.
Mm-hmm. There's a bigger size too. That's the small. This is the bigger, but I tend to use the Pinkfresh for bigger.
They're similar sizes.
For smaller, I use Altenew mini.
I love the
Altenew.
And then
for
ones.
even smaller than that, I use the Juniper.
Oh, okay. You're like Goldilocks. They're too big, too small.
No,
and then just right.
Defend me.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
You gotta have the right brush for the right thing.
You do.
The right brush for the right job. Yes.
Well, I mean, ask me about watercolor brushes and all the different sizes.
Yes,
I have to have every single size.
I don't.
All right, so now I'm going to do a little like that. That one's a little more straight, but that's okay. Actually, I only have like 5 or 6 colors. I probably should spread this out even more. Let's do like that. I'm going to switch to Clementine. Are there more Simon Hurley brushes? Oh, there was even some that already are the right colors. Perfect.
I've just been using them and got more. So.
All right, so now I'm bringing in Clementine. It might even be catching some of that poppy on the edge there. That's okay. So I'm just going to do like a little rainbow going all the way across here. And if it overlaps over into the existing poppy, all the better. All right, so now we've got that. All right. Yeah, Juniper needs a mic. Can we mic her up? Mic's on it. She needs 2 mics. She needs her brother Mike to hand her the mic.
Somewhere else than that button.
Okay, now I'm going to switch to yellow.
She's working right by the master power switch.
And it's clipped up right next to her mouth so we can hear her breathe.
Is it on?
No clue. Is it on?
What do I know?
Up again.
Hello?
Louder.
Hello?
Maybe. I don't know. That's one of the annoying things. There's no indicator light. They even came out with a whole new version of these microphones. Still no indicator light.
I mean, when you see the volume on eCam, does it go up when we're talking?
Yeah, but it kind of blends, so it's...
People are saying not on.
Okay. No.
So it's probably muted.
You're the taco gallery, not the peanut gallery. Taco gallery.
Tacos, not peanuts.
I can't even tell. I pushed the button, but I don't know if it's on. Oh, see?
I'm really somewhere else other than the power switch. I'm being annoying.
Let me
with my
see. Let me
sister.
see the mic.
Reach in my pocket.
Okay. Because this one down here, that's the power.
The bottom one is.
Yeah, if you hit it just once, it mutes.
I know, but it doesn't tell you. So I don't know
Oh,
where
yeah,
it is.
that is annoying. All right, do some more talking and stand here, and then we'll see what they say.
Hello. We should do a poll. Let's do a poll. Do we think Christina's going to clean up when she's done?
I don't have...
I'm not going to need much cleanup.
He can't he can't do a poll. Okay. Darn.
Oh, amp.
And I can't start it through.
You're on.
Sorry.
Your mic is on now.
Okay,
It is on? Okay, good.
Thank you.
Do you have earbuds in, Sika, or are they
No, they're
commenting?
saying it's on.
Okay, all right, good. Good.
But now I need to mute it because I'm not doing anything useful.
That's okay. I'll keep you talking because I'm just sitting here blending.
Okay.
Okay, so you gave us your favorite ink colors. How about Ooh. You're still on the same desert island.
Oh dear.
And remember, you're crafting.
I'm in the ocean. If I'm on a desert island, I'm in the ocean.
Well, you took a boat there, and you
Okay.
brought crafting supplies with you. You're not being stranded there. I may have said you're stranded on this line. You're not. You're just visiting.
I'm visiting.
You're visiting. And maybe there was a mimosa involved.
Okay.
Okay, so you're on an island. You have limited crafting supplies, but you got to pick what crafting supplies you brought.
Okay.
They have to be for crafting. They can't be stitching. Because otherwise, I know you already have stitching stuff in your purse that you probably have with you on the boat.
Oh, okay.
You would. And then, okay, so you're crafting with those colors you gave to us earlier. So
Okay.
how about your favorite stamps of all time?
Oh gosh.
This can go back like 20 years.
Hero Arts had a script stamp that was actually a love letter between my grandparents, my great grandparents.
Like for real?
Yeah.
Like you gave them the love letter and they used it?
Yeah, and it was
That's
a
fun.
wood-mounted stamp. So
Do you still have it? Somewhere?
Somewhere. Don't ask me to find it because
love that.
I won't be able to. So that
love
I would
that.
say that.
Okay, how about you're still crafting. You have to have snacks. But they can't
Oh,
be
dear.
messy. They can't be like Cheetos because you'd get like the cheese dust everywhere. You are actively snacking while you're crafting. What are you eating or drinking?
I don't snack when I craft.
Well, you do when you're on an island and there's probably some nice music playing.
But
No,
here's
she's not because I'm dragging her in the water.
yeah, we're in the water.
Oh.
We're not doing any of this crafting. Sika and I will be in the water.
Okay, so there's crafting time and then you're like, no wasting time because I need the extra time to jump in the water.
I'm just in the water.
Okay.
Not about extra time. It's just about
Well,
all
you
the time
guys
in
are
the water.
jumping and playing in the water. I'm applying sunscreen. That's what I'm
Oh, we
doing.
will do that too.
I'm reapplying sunscreen for the third time.
We're always in the water.
We were walking around Ulta tonight, and Jennifer said, "Oh, I need to get sunscreen for the summer." And I said, "Don't you worry, Sika has you covered. Sika's done all the research about good sunscreens." Are you still in love with Supergoop?
Supergoop, and I found a good Korean sunscreen.
Do you know what it is?
It's, I want to say it's,
Is it
I'll
the
find it.
Joseon or whatever?
No, it's,
That's the one I got. Do you guys have good sunscreen? Ooh, popcorn. That's a good crafting snack. I like that.
Popcorn?
Yeah. Someone says floating on floaties in the water? Or are you just like bobbing up and down like
No, like she's meaning on a float, like a raft. Like
you're on a well, I know, but do you have
Me?
like little rafts? Or are you
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, did I you?
Oh,
Or
if
you
I'm in
you're
the water,
just-
I'm in the water.
Okay, got it.
I'm snorkeling or talking to Sika, and we're solving the world's problems.
Okay, got it.
There's no.
Go.
So see, we can fix the whole world right now if you guys all would send Sika and I to the ocean, right?
Someone get on that. Because this world's got problems right
Yes,
now.
it does. We need to go to the ocean.
All right, I'm almost done with this, but I want to do purple, and I'm afraid my very inky cardstock edges are going to start like mixing colors. So I'm cutting myself another little mask. I guess you could do this with like a piece of plastic, like some acetate or something that you could clean off each time. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. And remember when I said this came about because I had a lot of scrap cardstock? That's why. Okay.
That makes sense.
Let me find a brush here I can use. Woo! Your fig ink pad is very juicy.
Okay. I gotta turn my.
Last time you were here,
Uh-huh.
you took issue with my ink pads being dry. So
You
I
re-inked 'em.
them, and now I guess they're too juicy.
Well, no, all it means is I have to make sure that I start off of the actual project. That's all it means.
I can call her Goldilocks.
Yeah, you call me Goldilocks.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, and then I think for this last section, I'm just going to bring in Berry Kiss from the edge. I mean, because I kept to my rainbow colors a little too close.
Do like a pink
I don't, like a honeysuckle? Or a dragon fruit? Dragon fruit?
It'll look good next to that purple.
Dragon fruit and berry kiss really aren't that far from each other, though.
Oh yeah, they are. I
don't-
think so. Yeah, yeah. Berry Kiss
I don't
is
know.
much more orangey.
A little warmer. I'd agree with that.
Do a comparison there. She's gonna do it
Well, here.
because I don't have my
That-
swatches made for Berry Kiss yet.
All right, give me that one.
See, much more pinkish purple.
Yeah, you can when you see them side by side, one's much more warm than
And
the other.
I think the dragon fruit would look really nice next to the berry or the fig.
Oh yeah, dragon fruit and berry are awesome together. No complaints there. Oh, I wasn't doing that brush. I was using the other one. I was using this one. All right, and I'll just bring this in from the edge here.
Do you like having the brushes right there in the drawer?
I
Or do you
do.
prefer mine
I
like
need
this?
deeper drawers, but you know what? I have really shallow drawers next to me.
You could lay them.
I think I might have to have them adjusted or something. Yeah, I do like them, but I also have them just like sitting out on top. And they're, you know, easily accessible. Okay, well, that looks pretty cool. I've never heard of Reef Safe. Does that refer to sunscreen ingredients? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Are you asking me if I played Mahjong yet? You mean since I got here to Ohio, to Jennifer's house? Yes, we played many times yesterday. How many times did we play? 5 times? I think we played 5 times because Jennifer won twice, I won twice, and Sika won once. All right, so there's that one. Isn't that fun? I just think that's so fun. And I think if you turned it and went the other direction, you could get like even larger bands of color. I think that's kind of fun. All right, so we're gonna do another version of that, except we're gonna change it up and we're gonna use a torn edge. So I'm just taking this cardstock scrap and I'm making a nice torn edge. Ta-da! And then, so I can use both sides, I'm gonna tear that. Okay, lovely. And this is gonna get really messy really fast, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it. I think I won't make it rainbow this time. I'm gonna change it to these colors. So Plumberry, Briar Rose, Tidepool, and Sea Glass. I've still got the hiccups, you guys. It's crazy. Okay, let's start with Sea Glass. And maybe we'll turn it this direction this time. All right, I'm gonna go back to my really fluffy brush. And we're just catching this really organic torn edge. Ta-da! That would make a cool little mountain range.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Done
Or a
mountain
little
range,
grassy hill.
right? So I'm going to move this down a little bit and maybe it kind of does look like a horizon, doesn't it? That's crazy. Now I'm going to do Tidepool. I think I'm just going to use the same blending brush because they're similar colors. Although, woo, yes, definitely juicy. Thank you, Jennifer.
Which is that?
Tidepool. Definitely juicier than my Tidepool. My
You
Tidepool
wanted
is very
You wanted
dry.
it that way.
I'm not going to complain about it. It looks lovely.
I often leave my
inks drier on the drier side.
You have more
So I
control.
can double stamp.
Yeah.
More.
I agree. It's good that way.
And also, if your ink pad is super juicy, then when you go to with the brush to stencil it, sometimes you get little puddles.
Mm-hmm.
Little kind of puddles in the.
Yeah. You basically just have a whole lot more control when you do it that way. All right, if I'm using Briar Rose, what brush do you want me to use?
Okay.
I guess
That one, maybe.
pinky?
Here, I'll clean it off for you.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. I don't care if the
Yeah.
color kind of... You're spraying the brush with alcohol. Is that like a good way to spot clean it?
I never wash my brushes.
I don't either.
Ever.
So that's why I'm so surprised
She
you're
did
doing
when
that.
I dipped in the wrong color and it like took off the wrong color.
Wow. Okay. Well, cool.
You want to watch Mike panic?
Why is Mike panicking?
The power button to turn off the live is right here, and he doesn't like me being near it because he knows me.
She's working
And that-
right next to it, like 2 inches from the power.
What button?
The
The
power
right.
strip for this whole thing.
Oh, the power strip for the power. Okay, got it. I'm like, why? What is happening? I thought it was like some like kill switch. All right, so we have that. Okay, no, this might be my favorite. This is so good. All right, and I'll just do this one down here. And we're gonna switch to Plumberry.
Oh, I love Plumberry.
I might have to do Midnight at the bottom. Won't that be pretty? Plumberry's very juicy.
Any that are older are juicy because
You re-inked them
I
recently.
ranked them because
You knew I'd probably use them.
No, I think Cammie was here and she's like,
Ugh,
I heard they needed ranking. And she's
stop it.
that's pretty.
I like that. Okay, if we're going in like a gradation of color, next one would probably be Midnight. I'm guessing. Should we do Midnight? Will you grab Midnight for me, lovely assistant?
How did I get that roll?
Um,
Oh, no.
yeah, no, I think Midnight will probably do best at the bottom there. Yeah.
Do you want all these still out or should I put some away? Do you have more room?
You can put some away. I think this is the last one I'm gonna do tonight.
Okay. Whatever you want. Oh, thank you.
And then Jennifer's gonna show us the cards that she made.
They're not special.
I think they're pretty. And then you're gonna have to describe the techniques that you used because you did some fun kissing techniques on it.
Oh, that's kind of hard to explain. You gotta watch the video, unfortunately. It's
We can describe it and then tell them to go watch it for further explanation. That's okay. Okay, I'm just getting this last little edge here. This totally looks like mountain range, and I'm not mad at it. Like, that's a fun way to do, like, stop it.
oh, that's gorgeous.
I love this. I love it.
So what are you gonna add?
People keep asking, is Spellbinders Weekender?
Okay.
And when is it like in when is it in the UK? Mike, can you please ask Jennifer about Spellbinders Weekender and when it's like in UK?
Yeah, I did. I don't think you.
Okay, the Weekender is a virtual event that Spellbinder's doing. If you are a club member at Spellbinders, you can sign up today. If you aren't, you can sign up on the 22nd. I don't know about UK. I would bet that you can sign up in Europe because they have a shipping place in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. Maybe it says on their website, but it's a really neat kit. It's unique. That's one of the things I like about the Weekender events is that it's a very unique kit every time, and it's a really good price.
Mm-hmm.
It's very affordable. So anyway, I'm not sure about. I assume she's asking if you can get it in the UK, and I'm betting money you can.
Cool. Sounds like a fun event. Okay, so to finish off these cards, I used 2 stamp sets. I used my Bold Stripes Greetings. It just came out in April. And then this is I think it was a few months old. Is that right? Or is that new?
It's a little bit older.
I think it's a little older. Sentimental Florals from C9 from Concord and 9th. And I picked these because they both have like an outside border and then words on the inside. Like similar, like kind of font treatments. So what I did was I went ahead and stamped and gold heat embossed like 6 greetings. I've only got 4 cards here so we can decide what goes where. But I'm thinking I could just use scissors to cut these out. Because those are straight edges, right? So we'll just do a quick little snip. I have to be careful with these scissors. I actually don't like them because I always hurt myself when I use them. But that's okay. I'm going to be careful tonight.
There's this too.
What? Oh, that's a fun one. Well, I already did these gold ones though.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer is the queen of like prepped sentiments. Oh my word, she has a whole drawer full. Wow.
We listen and we do not judge.
We listen and we don't judge. I'm not judging you. I'm actually kind of amazed. That's cute. I like that. I'm trying to like cut these very carefully and I'm not doing the best job. These would be really pretty on vellum as well.
On vellumist?
Vellum.
Oh, I thought you said vellumist.
No, they'd be really pretty on vellum. So like, we just,
Those bad boys up.
yeah, we need foam
Embossing
tape.
folder on that would be really cool.
Yeah.
That
Do you
would
have Altenew foam tape around here? I thought I saw some.
Some.
Would you like some?
Well, I didn't see it over there.
Or
Oh,
what?
oh. What's that black one? What is
It's
that?
black foam tape.
Oh, I want like, yeah, wide foam tape works. Okay, I didn't know they had really
you know
wide
what
stuff.
I really like about theirs is it's not sticky from the sides. If you
True.
make a shaker
That is a good point.
or mess.
That is a very good point.
Did everybody see and walk by?
Maybe.
It's happy hour here.
Oh, here you go.
But Sika and Christina don't drink wine, so I'm all.
I love it. Avril's like, this is really nice being able to keep up with the chat. It's probably just because I don't have as many people as you
Oh.
on lives. You know, we're a fun bunch over here. You can get to know each other. It's lovely.
I'm just over here organizing while she makes stuff.
Well, see, this is great. I'm making you organize your craft room. You should come to my craft room and go live from my craft room and force me to organize because that would be great.
Here's the thing, like I at heart in my crafting room like to be really organized, but when you're working a lot, you just don't. get
Would
the
you
time.
say that at heart you are an organizer who happens to craft
No.
more than you are a crafter who
I don't
happens to
think
organize?
so. I think I'm a crafter, but I really like to have my room organized. But
Mhm.
when you're just moving from one work day to the next, you just don't get the time.
I hear ya.
It's hard.
I think in my planner for the last 5 years, it has said clean crafter.
Did it?
And have I ever crossed that off? Well, I think I said to my husband not too long ago, I said, I think I can count how many times my craft room has been completely clean on one hand. Maybe just on like 3 fingers.
It's hard. It weighs on me. It really does.
It used to be that I would reserve that time between Christmas and New Year's to do a deep clean of my craft room, like actually get everything put away and all that. And I had planned to do that this year. And then my husband decided at the last minute, let's go on a vacation.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Let's go to Mexico for New Year's. So
Good idea.
I never got to clean my craft room. So it is still in its crazy state that it was when we were doing construction.
This would be fun one too. That's fun.
Ooh, I like that.
And you could
Look at that.
color the top letter.
Did you
if
guys
want
see
it to
that?
be a different color. Just take care.
I like that. Ooh, those are nice.
Or if you want the reverse.
Why did I prep greetings? You had so many already ready to go.
I don't know.
This one, I feel like it needs something bigger on it. So maybe this take
can
care would
also
be
put,
really
like,
good. I like
A
that.
little.
I like that.
I like long distance hugs for your mountain one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like the really large, just a note. I think those are our 4 right here. Well, do we like the white with the black or the black with the white? I think I like that one. Oh wow,
Isn't
you
it
even
nice you have
sending
options?
happy thoughts. There's even little
Of course there is.
take care, sending happy thoughts. I like that. All right, look at
You
that.
act like you just met me.
We're going to be done in 45 minutes. No, we're not. Jennifer has to show her cards.
Would you like a waffle with a coffee mug? Or maybe
Where is that from?
Spellbinders.
Oh my gosh,
Maybe
that's
a
adorable.
Crayon.
Are these just like little leftovers from?
What about a flower?
Ooh.
Yeah, these are all just random bits.
You know what you could do? You could just make a leftovers whole set of cards, just a bunch of leftovers.
We could have a party.
Oh, they didn't see that one.
Put a
She said have
bird
a
on
party. Put a bird on it. Do you guys remember that
Or another bird.
skit? Those are pretty.
Oh, here we go. A rainbow.
Rainbows are nice.
I have issues. But we knew this. Anybody who watches my lives knows I have issues.
I guess we could give people a heads up about our new class that's supposed to come soon.
Go for it.
We do have a class at OCC that's going to be happening in May, the end of May. We're hoping to open registration probably next week. It depends because we have a special kit for the class like we've done the last few classes at online card classes. And so we're really hoping that the product gets to the Concord and Ninth office very soon so that we can announce class and open registration, and then you can all grab your kits.
Yes.
But all right, so here's the first card all done. Sending love, hugs, and warm thoughts your way.
Nice.
All right, let's do this one right here. And the theme for the new class is, well, I think we're going to be calling it Brighter Days. Is that right?
Yes, because we need
We need some brighter
some
days.
happiness. in
We
this
do. So it's all like rainbows, sunshine. There's some umbrellas and rain and things like that. It's going to be really cute.
But we make it so that you can use other supplies. You don't have to use what
Yeah.
we're using.
Yeah. And it's fun because, oh my word, she just keeps adding to this. It's fun because in previous classes, we've discovered that like half of the fun is seeing in the Facebook group what people have made using the class cards from the teachers as inspiration, but with their own supplies.
Yes.
And like seeing how they adapt it to what they have on hand.
Because
it's just fun.
You sign up for the class and
Mhm.
it's a lower price, and then if you want to, you can buy the kit. You don't have to. You can use what you have, or decide later.
All right, there's the second one.
This would be
Well
cool.
done. This little waffle guy, stop it. He's
Isn't
so
that
cute. All he needs is some like one of Tim Holtz's like embossing glazes,
Oh yeah.
and just put it on like syrup dripping down.
Maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cute.
That'd be really cute.
You should do that.
Someone said card challenge. You three have to make cards with all the bits Jen is filling out.
Oh my goodness.
That is not a bad
You
idea.
have no idea how many drawers of bits
I know, we'd have so much to choose from.
Yeah. There's quite a bit. Quite a bit bits. I need to purge those drawers too, which for some reason I'm doing right now.
You know what?
It's like the
Maybe
least important.
Jennifer sends cards to people in her Facebook group.
Well, this is you.
Maybe you should just start including some little greeting bits in there. You know, she includes stickers and stuff that say share how many kind. She should just start including some of your greetings.
Oh, I should.
That'd be kind of fun.
Some of the bits that
Yeah.
I'll use. It's a good idea. Like that.
Yeah, look how cute that is. That would have looked really pretty on the blue and green one.
Ooh. It would look, yeah.
Yeah, but the greeting's already there now.
That's
So,
okay.
all
Another
right.
time.
All right, let's put this one on. That really does look like a mountain range, doesn't it? That's crazy. All right, and then we're going to do this take care on this fourth one. And then Jennifer's going to come and show us all of her cards. How many did you make from your background session the other day?
4, maybe?
Nice.
We're going to do some more with that this week. Like the same, expand on it this week. I'm very
Nice.
excited about that.
Like us? Or
Yes. Yes, remember we're going live together?
I just didn't know what we were doing.
Oh. Well, we're using, you know what we're using.
I've forgotten already.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Sorry.
This is yours.
Oh, she's pulling out more. That's a little itty bitty one.
Oh, here, this be cute on something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do this little guy, and then we'll be all ready. What is the Just a Note die from? I think that's a C9
It's a
set.
C9.
I don't know what it's called, though.
I don't remember what they're called, but they have 2. Gosh. I don't remember. I should have thrown out without Some of those are yours. This
Yeah,
is
that one's
GDK.
Ooh, that's pretty.
This is yours.
That's true, it is.
It's from Just Saying.
Just saying.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna get a little.
Christina, you're
Strip of foam.
capable of amazing things.
Well, thank you, Jennifer.
Mhm.
So are you. This is the tiniest little strip. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty flower.
There's just so much stuff here. It's always like, I'm going to save that because I'll make a card with it. But
Yeah, I've got some
I
like that
can't.
in my craft room too.
Yeah. I got a plethora of these guys. If the waffle wants to have a party.
Okay, look at that. We got a subgreeting on that
What
one.
we need to do is the three of you craft by what I pull out in parts.
Oh dear.
Ooh, that would be a challenge if Mike pulled out all of the little finished
Kinda like
greetings.
Iron Chef.
Iron Chef, yes. Iron Crafter.
Look at it, you're pushing all my stuff out of there.
Well, I'm trying to get these all centered so we
know.
can say here are all my cards. They're all like these colors kind of go together, and then this one's like screaming at the top. But I like it. Are you ready to show your cards?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so these are the cards I've done tonight. Just different techniques with blending off the edge of cardstock. Different things you can do with scraps of cardstock, which is kind of fun. Jennifer's going to show us 4 cards that she made using my April release. She did some fun. They were all kissing techniques, right? Kissing and ink blending and
Yes. Kissing between your bold stripe background and
Jennifer's teaching me about kissing.
your husband's here and he's very happy to hear that. I did a live where
There you go.
just stay there. I did a live where I showed how to take her. She has the Audrey Bloom's background stamp, which is the solid background, and it leaves the flowers uninked, so that you end up with whatever color cardstock you used. But then after stamping, I then kissed it against the bold stripe, and that gives you those stripes. This one I kissed with white pigment ink, so you get some kind of lighter stripe. I think I don't remember.
Yeah, it was white pigment ink on top.
This one I started with light blue bluebell. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, bluebell.
Bluebell ink from Concord and Night, and I kissed with the Capri. So until you get the stripes. This one, oh gosh, I don't even remember.
Do you notice what Lisa's asking for? A Mahjong stamp set and die with a stencil.
Well,
Wink, wink.
wink, wink.
I cannot wink. You don't even want to see me try.
And this is, I started with Nectar cardstock, and I did
cute.
some stamping with I stamped it with Berry Kiss, I believe. Then I kissed with Cranberry, and then I offset the stripes, and I
With
kissed
the white
with pigment.
pigment. Oh, okay.
And then this one I stamped with Aster ink, and then I kissed with embossing ink to create, and then heat emboss to create.
Now, people
stripes.
who may have not been around for a long time to learn different stamping techniques might be sort of confused about
It
the
is
term
confusing.
kissing.
Yes.
No, I'm not confused about the technique. The fact that we're calling it kissing, and they're like, what?
You have to see.
You have to go watch.
Technique, you have to watch it.
Yeah, I have to go watch. It's all about like barely touching one stamp to another stamp so that you can they share a pattern almost. It's such a fun technique.
So you have to have. It's really best if you have a background stamp with a lot of solid kind of floral, like this one.
Yeah.
And then another that has graphic, something graphic like stripes.
Yeah.
You don't want to do like 2 florals. It would be probably a little
busy.
jumbled up. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Ta-da! We're done. I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. See you later.
You don't want to use any of these?
Well, where am I putting
I
them?
don't know.
I'm like, should I just put a waffle right on your purple love you card? Just like, hey. Maybe he's standing on it. That's weird.
It reminds me of the Concord and Night summer camp challenges.
Yeah, you could add some of these flowers, though, because that would kind of go with, if you find the right ones.
I could, but I'm not.
They look good as is. They don't need
I'm not
anything.
gonna.
They don't need anything. They don't need
And I'll
anything.
take all my little bits back.
They don't need
People are
anything.
liking the idea of I pick a technique, so it's
No.
like
As in Mike's
Mike's
so
like,
the
I'm doing
technique
it.
is watercolor.
No.
And then the colors you're going to use are these. Here's a bunch of pieces.
I think that sounds like a
Go.
great challenge.
Okay.
I think
No,
that
1
gives
hour minus
Jennifer
your
heart
fingers.
palpitations. But
Why
I
don't
love
you
that.
have Christina do that?
I can do that.
The reason why I don't love that is because if you guys knew how much thinking I do
Hmm.
before live to make sure I'm teaching
She does.
and like making sure that I don't waste your time, that's why I don't.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
then maybe Christina and Sika.
Christina and Sika
You up
can
for
go.
it, Zika?
You do that.
If you
Right
get
now?
no. Like just later this week
As
or
long
something.
as it's not watercoloring.
No watercoloring. It would be Jennifer's already finished greetings. And then Mike would give us some other
Pick the
random
colors and
some
stuff
random
like that.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it.
I'll
Think about it.
Jennifer says I like Mike's
Vote.
idea.
not Jennifer. Different Jennifer said that.
Yeah, Jennifer Thompson in Iowa.
Yeah.
That's her name. Jennifer Thompson in Iowa.
Add in a game timer. Oh, come
Oh,
along
boy.
now, Darcy.
Oh.
You just lost all of us.
I love it.
Yeah, that'd be
What does my shirt say? It says Sunday Mahjong Players Club. No, for two reasons.
She's a player.
One, I love the company Sunday Mahjong. They have the most beautiful tiles. I am stalking their Instagram to find out when they restock their first tile drop. They have a bunch of tiles coming out in June, so I might have to wait. But also, I get together with two friends every Sunday and we play Mahjong. And we have lovingly named ourselves Sisters of Perpetual Discard. Because we're together on Sunday like it's church. That's blasphemous. Don't repeat that. I shouldn't have said that. I know. But we love it and it's community and we chat and we do have snacks. We don't go overboard because this is like every week. We're not like having a smorgasbord of like tons of snacks. We have like pretzels.
we did here when we played the other day. Yesterday.
No. Well,
We had some snacks out.
we only had like two. We just had
But
Cheez-Its
we
and
had them.
and white cheddar puffy Cheetos. It's true, they were delicious.
They were had.
But then we had cheesecake.
We did have cheesecake. We ordered Cheesecake Factory. It's true. It's true.
And then reordered it.
And then we had to reorder the Cheesecake Factory because the DoorDash delivery driver left an entire bag of food at the restaurant. We were very hungry. Anyway, all right, let's close up for the evening because otherwise I'm going to start talking about Mahjong.
And that is what they call a very slippery slope.
It is.
Oh, Catherine has a good question.
What?
Why do you need so many Mahjong sets?
Because they're pretty. Why do you need so many stamp sets?
Because we can use them to pass on happiness to the world.
Well, look at that. Mahjong tiles do the same.
Oh.
No, I keep the funny. It's funny that Catherine said that because I keep telling Christina quit buying Mahjong sets so that we can go on trips.
Well, we'll still go on trips.
Okay.
It's kind of like people say, they're like, why do you need more than one Mahjong set? Because you can only play with one set at a time.
Yeah.
But why do you need more than one stamp set? You can only stamp with one at a time.
No. Nobody here agrees with that statement.
Exactly.
We're
I'm
all
not
crafters.
I'm not saying it like I agree with it. I'm just saying like same rule applies.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Love it. They're laughing in the chat.
Of course.
Have I ever used a tile on a card? No, but you guys wait.
Not a real tile though.
Not a
They're
real
too
tile.
expensive.
They-
And
well,
they're thick.
Well, I will say I'm going to be sharing. I'm starting to put the supplies together. I am going to be repainting a set of tiles. Like I bought some inexpensive tiles on Amazon. I'm going to be stripping them of all their current paint color and then repainting them the colors I want. Sika.
Is this before or after you finish 12 Days of Christmas?
Before. Because this is going to coincide with my May release.
We love you. Oh, did you
I
hear
can't
that?
wait to see
This is going, yes, hint, hint.
it. And it'll be beautiful.
It will be. All right. I can't end the live here unless I just hit the power, and I've already been told I can't do that. So I'm gonna give Mike a little heads up. We're heading out.
We have no outro.
No outro. I just say thanks or whatever. Have a lovely evening, you guys. We'll be back. I think Thursday. Is that right?
Yes, we'll
On
be going
Jennifer's channel.
live on my channel
Mhm.
3 p.m. on Thursday, and I'll be using
Stuff from my line. And we'll have
And
a good deal for you,
We have
like a
something
special
really
deal.
cool.
If any of you have liked my stencil sets, you won't want to miss. So it's a special deal on stencils. I'm just giving them all the information.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
was
keep my
gonna
mouth
say,
shut.
but I'll be crafting. Christine will be crafting, and I'm gonna drag Sika in too.
Yeah.
We can't all fit in front of the camera, but we'll take turns somehow.
We
It'll be
can
a good-
fit. We'll snuggle.
We've got some really cool ideas planned. So
Yeah. All right. Everyone have a lovely evening. I hope you find some time to craft in the next few days. Make some time to do something creative. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.